Hello and welcome back into Creeper World 3. A couple of you very blankly stated please do more, so here I am. Now today I thought we'd go into the Alpha Sector, which is where we're going to see some of the strange Creeple script. And the mission I thought might be fun is Chimera. Because I remember seeing Chimera portrayed in one of Virgil W's videos that he did on YouTube, where he was just showcasing Creeple script on something he was creating. So I'm going to start up this world. And these are the things he created. He just took this image he had because of some old Flash game, I think it was, and he took this little turret image and he turned it into something. Now, this node, I actually can't tell the power of it, so I'm not sure how much that's going to be producing, but I think I have an idea on what these might be doing, and it's not going to be fun. So let's build this down here, and it doesn't appear to be producing too much creeper, which is good, and these should sit idle until I get close to them. Well, at least until I get close to them, then they're going to become a big problem. So just going to build some collectors. And since there isn't much of a threat currently, I'm almost positive that that will change in a little bit of time. I can work on this network. So I'll produce these. I'm going to grab a siphon for this Aether node, 250. That is plenty, and I guess a forge. So I have access to THOR, which I don't think I'll need, but if I do need it, then I'll show it. It's a very, very powerful thing, and kind of the influence for Knucklecracker's next game that he's coming out with. That seems like it's going to be a lot of fun when he does release it, so I can't wait for that. I don't believe he's come up with a name for it yet, but I might put a link in the description to his video kind of announcing it. If you guys are interested in this game, you'll probably be interested in that game as well. So, more power, because we are very greedy for it. So I'm just keeping this very neat matrix going on. And I'll grab the ore mines now so I can start getting a little bit of anti-creeper. Okay, so do these do what I think they're going to do? Okay, they're not hostile towards non-built things. Let's build 3 cannons and start testing. What I believe they're going to do anyhow, I may be wrong, but we'll see, is that they're going to basically shoot creeper at me. It's pretty straightforward, but they're just going to fire creeper. And if that's 100, I don't think that's 100% accurate. Okay, it's pretty much accurate. Forge, fire rate, range and movement speed, energy and ore efficiency, and packet speed. Okay, that should be fine. So yeah, they do fire creeper at me. Although I think they also fired bolts, like actual shots. Nullifier. Well, that could be a problem. Trying to think about what the best way to go about this is. I bet if I went ahead and, well, first off, I want to create a little defensive perimeter. That way when the creeper starts falling off this cliff, I'll be able to hold out against it without any issues. Yeah, that's my idea. So to deal with these cannons, terps, I guess. Now terps allow you to basically terraform the world. So I'm going to build 4 of these to make sure everything works nice and fast, and I'm going to start building a little line of reactors. Now because I do have a lot of collectors, I'm able to produce enough power to do all of this all at once, and once I get the reactors I'll have even more power to do even more at once, which will be very nice. So 1 more collector there, 1 more over there should be fine. Once these reactors are done being built, I'll have more power again. I'm going to build more, and now I'm going to start terraforming the world. Now I want to max out the height, and I just need it to be large enough to fit a turret on it, or more importantly a nullifier. And this has to actually be in range of these cannons, so I believe that's going to be in range, although I also can't have Creeper in the way. So build the second cannon to clear that out. So currently the terps are rechanging the terrain, so instead of this being a 1 terrain height and this being a 2 terrain height, this is going to be 10 terrain height, which means the creeper that flows off this mountain isn't going to be able to sit on top of that. And that's in range to destroy that gun. Although, as you might notice, if I just try to put that up there with a collector to power it, of course, then it's not going to work the way I want it to. So while that's building, I'll build a couple more reactors, and I think I'm going to start building sprayers, at least 1 or 2. How about 3? Just because I said 1 or 2, I'll put 3. Now here's the issue. This needs time to power up and charge. But as you can see, it can't survive on its own. It just gets shot at and destroyed. So how would we possibly counter this? Well, occasionally distractions and sacrificial lambs are of use. So why not in this situation as well? Now I have a nice little blockade of anti-creeper, which will work for a little while until I run out. Currently I have 200 and it's rising, so I should be fine as far as that goes. Now what I plan to do is these turrets, they aren't going to have power. There's no point in them actually having power. They're just going to go and sit right there. That way, when I start building this thing, the turret will shoot at them, these 4 blasters, instead of shooting at the nullifier. Because I believe the turret runs off range, like whatever closest it shoots instead. And so far that's true. Also, so far it looks like those turrets are dying much too quickly. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to try this with more turrets or clear out that. You know what? Why not have some fun? Hey, let me build the THOR. Can I not build it? Okay, it just needs more room than I apparently am giving it. Alright then. Destroy one of those. There we go. We will build a THOR just to, like, move it behind everything and let it shoot stuff. And yes, I did say move. And no, it doesn't get hurt by creeper. It's quite the powerful thing you see in the last level. Alright, so I need more cannons. Like I said, I'm going to try this distraction tactic again. And I'm probably going to have to do it more than once. I think the goal is just to destroy that. However, I don't think I'll be able to destroy that piece up there, the emitter, until I've destroyed some of these, like enough to get a network moving in. Now my next set of distractions have completed, and I'm just moving them around a little bit to try and make it so that they're arriving on time and they arrive late, which leads to my nullifier being destroyed and them being pretty much useless, so I do move them back and rebuild it. Maybe? Maybe? Nice. Okay, so I destroyed one, and if I'm right, I can reach them, like I can reach each of these from the enhanced power node. So if I'm also right, that means I can build a collector up there safely. Now I ultimately do decide against this collector because I need to actually push back the creeper rather than create power nodes. So I move my sprayer up there so he can start depositing tons of anti-creeper so that I can have this little foothold, and as you can see there's this nice light blue area that I can build stuff. So distraction team 2 with another nullifier going and an easily destroyed second turret. Okay, so now that I actually have a stable connection up into this mountainous area, I think I can actually just win it from here. So put one of those up there just to give it the attack speed and the attack range boost. And now I'm gonna move this one there just because I like having the anti-creeper guns, the sprayers, since they eliminate the creeper and then leave anti-creeper, which just helps eliminate new creeper. Pretty simple, I guess. The turps I don't need anymore. Oh, the THOR is done. I almost forgot about this guy. Okay, so the THOR is this gigantic ship. Currently he is charging up his ammo. Now he holds 3,000 ammo. He's currently at 500. I'm gonna let him finish charging before I tell him what to do. So how about we win? Just build a nice little collector line. Start moving these turrets up. And I think I'm just noticing this, but I don't feel so good about this anymore. Why? Yeah, it's doing something. It's actually producing a lot more creeper in now digitalis. That's not good. I was just noticing these digitalis lines, which is basically these like pathways for runners, which I don't believe I've shown before. But digitalis is kind of a thick pathway for creeper. Creeper can travel through it. So if, say, there was like a digitalis bridge from high ground over a chasm to more high ground, then the creeper could automatically go to the high ground even though it might be in a chasm or something. Did I like activate it, or is it gonna stop? I don't think it's gonna stop. Okay, time to bring the THOR in, I guess. Oh, this could be bad. I thought it might stop if I moved further away from it. Although I'm apparently wrong about that. Good thing we have the THOR. I guess I was right to build one. The THOR, he can work outside of needing resupply range. He flies around and he can shoot his missiles and everything he has without being in contact with a collector to resupply himself, but he will eventually run out of ammo, which will in turn make him useless. So it looks like he can hold back this mega emitter all by himself, which is rather impressive. I hope he doesn't run out of ammo. It actually looks like he's gaining ammo, to be honest. So this shouldn't be too difficult past this, I don't think. Just speed it up and see if this wins. I might have to destroy all those other towers too. Okay, it turns out that I am going to have to destroy all the other towers. So I will just speed along into that. Now I move the THOR over onto the power node, hoping that it might do something impressive. However, the power nodes do not affect the THOR, as it is already powerful enough to do pretty much anything it wants, and I really actually underestimated its strength in this mission. So currently what I'm doing is just using the THOR to destroy any creeper that spawns from these turrets, allowing me to destroy them easily. So there's a couple more down, and there's just one left. Well, there we go. That was actually a rather easy mission. I expected it to be more difficult, more fancy creeple script stuff, but then again I guess the THOR is just broken powerful. I didn't realize it was as strong as it is. But anyhow, it allowed us to win rather easily. But yeah, that's some of the power of CreepleScript. The node turned red and produced much more creeper as well as digitalis once I got too close, and these towers that shot bolts that placed creeper, kind of like spores. Anyhow, I thank you all for watching. This is PTT GRW, signing out.